It's time for some new Amiibo, and this time we've got 4 that are coming out in April. There was a couple others that came out, but I think those were just re-releases. This one here is a re-release, but we got 3 brand new ones. All told, we have Ken, Bayonetta, the Player 2 model, Pete, not Peach, Daisy, and Young Link, or Link Nino. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a crack at these and see how we feel about them. But let's push these off to the side for right now, and let's just take a look, starting with Young Link. So there are, what, 3 different... There are 3 different variants of Link, and this just happens to be one of them. I think my favorite is actually just like regular Link, and then after that it's Toon Link. I like the way that they work. But it's basically the same thing. Link is a sword fighter, he's got shields, boomerang, bombs, and all sorts of cool things like that. Just sort of used differently depending on which version of Link you actually get. Got his little underwear. I could have sworn he was wearing like shorts. Like, dude, that is like legit just his butt hanging out there. Weren't you wearing leggings, or was it literally just the freaking smock that you were wearing? Anyway. So if we take a look at this, he's got his Deco shield, which actually looks really good. I like the fact that it actually looks like a piece of wood that's been ripped off. It's even got texture on the back, and I like the fact that they actually even have like detail for his hands and everything like that. His little outfit is fine. There's not much detail to it. There's just like the stitching lines. He's got his belts, and then you have his sword and sheath, which his sword is sadly a little bit bent, but that's okay. I like the hilt of it, very simple, and then his sheath is perfectly fine as well. I like his little face. He definitely looks young. And it's like that's sort of what you would imagine that his face would actually look like if you like up-resed the whole N64 game thing. I like the boots, lots of nice little detail there. But he's a fairly simple looking character, and I think the effect is portrayed very well. He's a very good looking boy. All right, let's put him off to the side and let's take a look at the next one. So we are in the world of Echo Fighters now, and Princess Daisy has been added as an Echo Fighter of Peach, of course. Oh god. She is a flexible girl. So here we have Daisy, and there is a stick up her ass. But she's actually not attached to this platform in any other way, shape, or form. It is literally just this, and it feels a little bit loose. I'm actually not too stoked about that. Granted, it's not like it's gonna get like a lot of work, but I feel like a little bit more could have gone into that. Anyway, it's a neat pose for Daisy. It looks like it's sort of like a victory pose or taunt pose, but I like all the little filigree that's on her dress. Like even this little lace looking stuff is 2 completely separate layers. And then there's like the overdress portion, which again is edged with like a little bit of lace. And I like the colors. Her little crown is cute, and she's got a really happy expression on her face. Again, sort of like Link, not very super detailed, but still at the same time, she is definitely a well-made character. But yeah, there you go. Princess Daisy. Very happy, and very wobbly. Alright, and then let's go ahead and look at Ken. I don't know why, but I feel like his name is Ken Masters, but I don't know if that's like a legit thing or not. I don't know why, I just hear the name Ken, and I think it's attached to Ken Masters. Okay, that's weird. Ken and Link had a little pull tab, but Daisy did not. So it looks like my guess was correct. It is Ken Masters. So there you go. But anyway, here we have Ken. It's even like, he looks, there's like a little bit of like dirtiness at the end of his hair, like it's sort of like more brown towards the end of it. And that effect is sort of carried over a lot over the figurine. Like there's like shadow being placed in certain places to give him a little bit more depth, make it look like his gi is a little bit more worn. But I like it. He looks very... He seems to follow like the same sort of simple look that Daisy and young Link had, but only there's way more texture to his clothing. Like it actually looks like it's a nice heavy fabric that he's wearing. Even the belt itself has a little bit of detail to it. The little straps here sort of hanging off look like licorice. Oh, he's got a couple boots on the back of his feet, but I kind of guess that makes sense. Even like the toe detail, Jesus Christ. This one's definitely more detailed than the other two, but when it comes to like his face and like the skin of his arms and hands, like that's basically just very nice and simple. Like, yeah, even like his chest has like a couple little extra lines in there showing those muscles. But overall, I think it's a very effective character. He looks really cool. Let me grab Ryu. As it would appear, Ryu is one of the ones that I have not even opened, so let's just go ahead and open this guy. So this is, of course, the initial release version of Ryu. I just have not opened him ever. So that's fine. So Ryu, same sort of detail with the hair, but he doesn't have like the long flowing locks. He's just got more like a little floof. His ski isn't as detailed as Ken's is. There is still some shadow on the back of his, and his belt has the same sort of detail. There is actually like a little bit of text in gold on his that it doesn't exist here, and I do know that his gloves did have that writing on there, so that's pretty legit. He actually has the same boot situation that Ken does. Detail on the toes, but I'd say that there's slightly more detail on Ken's toes. Like, look, even Ken's big toe on each foot is separated, where these are all just sort of conjoined. They've definitely like upped their game a little bit from this one to this one, but they are very classic, and I like that they sort of pose together like they're basically ready to fight. I like that. Or they're back to back, ready to take on the enemy. But there you go, that's cool. I like that. And lastly, we have Bayonetta. So this is Bayonetta, the Player 2 variant. This is a re-release. I forget which store actually had this as its exclusive, but I wasn't able to pick it up for some reason. It might have been GameStop because I picked this up from GameStop. Finding the other Player 2 variants is going to be a little bit ridiculous. There is a lot going on here. So, like I said, this is Player 2. More unfortunate booting. And this is Player 1. So Player 1 is her... This is her old form. And then this is her new form from the new games, I believe. Or... No. This is from the original games. This is her new form. It's cute. I like this one. I like that she's... Might actually be like really hard to see it. But she is winking, I think. Yeah. She's definitely winking. But I believe that I've been over this one. It's a little bit dusty, sorry. I do like this. I like the pose. I like the guns. I like the flowing robes and everything like that. And honestly, the Bayonetta character design has always been like really, really cool. But this is the alternate of that. And she's got like freaking flowing tassels made out of hair coming off of her arms. She's got a different style of gun and foot gun attached, and then we've got all this like extra little ribbon, I guess you could call it, No wink here, but still a very nice detailed face. Her outfit is nice. I still feel like there could be a little bit more detail to this character, but even still, the detail that they have is very nice. This one, it's a little bit rough compared to some of the other ones. Like, there's just some detail work around the hands that's a little bit rough. The painting on the guns could have been a little bit better. And I feel like the face could have been done a little bit better because, like, you have this strand of hair which from the side is painted, but I mean, again, we're dealing with like really tiny figurines, and usually they do such a good job on this, and this is still a really nice looking figurine. I'm nitpicking because I can. And the two of them together look very nice indeed. But anyway, so we have Bayonetta Player 2, Princess Daisy, Link, or Young Link, Ken, and by association, we got the Player 1, Bayonetta, and Ryu. Not too bad. I like these figurines. I'm still very happy with Amiibo. They're always really cool, really cute, and I still enjoy collecting them. But let me know which one of these is your favorite from this unboxing, and which one you actually like playing as in the game, if you play as one of these guys. But yeah, I'd like to talk about that. Anyway, thanks, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.